This is an Insane Cast production. You're listening to Thanks for Watching the All Movies Podcast. With your cast, Beth, DJ, Jimmy, and Adrian. And now, thanks for watching.
Welcome to Thanks for Watching episode 1838.
38 special.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. 38 special. It is a special show because Blue didn't give us a list this week.
She didn't?
I know. She's busy. She went out of town and
She's taking a hiatus.
Well, good
yeah.
for her.
So yeah, I mean, like everybody gets a break from the show every once in a while.
Not us.
That's true. I get a break. I go on my sabbaticals and I'm out.
Yeah, we don't know where he goes.
Yeah, we're aware.
But hey.
We've seen it happen.
We have,
Right.
that's for sure. This is DJ, and over to my left.
I'm not sure what my left and right are, but if you're speaking to me, it's Jimmy.
There we go. And over to my right,
Adrian.
and sitting right across from me on this little doodad on my computer.
It's Beth.
Hi, Beth.
You realize I'm trying to change this up every single time. Where Beth is.
Over
Yeah, I've
yonder.
heard every single time you've done it. I'm here.
I love it. There you are, right there. I really like it when we can see your face. That's more fun.
Oh, well.
One of these days.
One of these days.
One of these
Well,
days.
what's the saying?
Well, just
One in one
pretend,
hand,
'cause
and
then
let's move on.
I'm
and
sure that
move
your
on down.
memories of me will be far kinder than reality.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So the rundown is we've got some great movies for us. Overlord.
Overlord.
Yes. Will You Ever Forgive Me? Wow. The Girl in the Spider's Web and Boy Erased.
Oh, did you guys see that?
Yeah, we did.
Okay,
we saw that.
interesting.
And then we have some box office numbers, some streaming. Adrian has a good one that he was
I
watching.
worked hard for that one.
Yeah. Challenge. We have a new challenge, which thank you, Jimmy, for the idea. And
Good job.
what's coming up next week? Future films and a new discussion question. No, I always say it like it's nude, but really it's not. It's new discussion.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Way to
We should change the
enunciate.
word "new" to "novel." A novel discussion.
Okay. Yes, I love that. A novel discussion.
Novel discussion.
Where some of the things we talk about started out as a novel.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Well, anyway, that would be news to you guys. But what's news to all of us, Adrian?
So sad news within our news today is Stan Lee passed away.
Yeah.
It was just today, right?
I learned from Beth.
Stanley.
I learned from, I think it was Jimmy.
Yeah. And I learned.
We're doing this whole...
Well, no, I learned because I actually am trying to keep up on Twitter, so I updated my Twitter feed, and
Okay.
one of the feeds is Marvel,
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wow.
and
Yeah.
it was really sad because that was one of the first things I saw this morning, and then when I was at the movies this afternoon, I saw Stan Lee give away Bumblebee.
Yeah.
And just because all of us, we all have some kind of affinity to Stanley, I think we need to
Oh,
have
yeah.
a moment of silence.
Yeah.
That's good.
That was really good.
All right.
That was great.
Yeah,
Pouring one out for my homie.
Yeah, it became to me one of those things is where were you when you found out? Like
Work.
that's you work. Yeah.
This is like... this is going to be like one of those memorable moments down history.
I know,
Like, where
I
were you?
know.
What were you doing? When
Well, he's I mean, what
found
he
out
was
Stanley
he was
passed.
95 and such an
Yeah.
icon. And
Yeah.
especially this last decade,
yeah.
he's really become an... I don't feel like, I don't know, something happened this last decade. Really became an icon.
I
don't know if
I
he
don't
was
know
in
if
much
anything
before.
happened. with-
I'll tell you what
with
it
him.
was. It was the fact that even people who don't read comic books were inundated and thoroughly steeped in the comic book culture because Marvel movies started coming out in the past 10 years.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why
Right.
people who aren't comic book people know who Stan Lee is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I knew him because of the Fantastic Four and
Right.
my absolute favorite hero, the Human Torch. So, I mean, that's how I was introduced to him. And it wasn't the movies. It was definitely the comic book.
But
I wonder what it's like when he first started his comic books, if he knew it was going to take that long before he get that big.
I don't think so.
He was big before that, but the
Yeah.
fact that Marvel Studios started making all these movies and everyone and their dog goes to see them
Yeah.
made him more than just the guy who all the comic book people know.
Right. Anybody who's a comic book person, and they know Stan Lee, that he's like the Godfather. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you
and the really cool thing is friends of mine who are comic book people. I never really got into it. I chose other things, but they always talked about Stan Lee, and then I believe it was a TV interview where they talked about his beginnings and
Right.
how it happened actually quicker than he could have imagined. Mm-hmm. And when he entered the marriage so that his comics became motion pictures, the story was actually really cool. So maybe I'll look that up and send the YouTube link we can put on our Facebook page and our web page.
Yeah,
that would be really cool.
Totally. Yeah, I found it rather interesting to learn that because he was kind of an employee of Marvel, he wasn't like of Marvel. I guess Marvel Incorporated, whatever it was.
Right.
All the characters he created were owned by Marvel, and he never got royalties for it.
Oh, wow.
Not even a little bit. So
That's crazy.
I found that was interesting. So when the company sold to Disney, he really
got nothing out of it.
Yeah,
That's sad.
It's amazing. So yeah,
I'm sure he got something.
And then like one of the guys that was supposed to be taking care of all his estate and what have you was stealing from him.
Oh my word.
Yeah,
dude.
So just recently he found that out. And,
that was actually last month. October 8th is when the story broke.
Yeah.
Oh wow. And then this happens.
Right. So, but he's definitely responsible for like making for my childhood. You know, looking at those heroes and wanting to be a better person, and that's amazing. That's good stuff. Stan Lee will be missed.
Yeah. I could just see DJ as a kid looking at those and making these little cape costumes. Dun, dun, dun.
No
Here comes
capes.
DJ.
I know that was after Stan Lee, but still, I am wearing my Spider-Man shirt on purpose.
Represent.
Yep, and I am wearing my my Doctor Strange socks with capes.
There you go. Your socks have capes. I love it.
They do have capes.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness. So anyway, do we have any more news?
No, I don't. I mean, there's the fires that are going on near all the celebrity homes, but that's just about it.
Yeah, celebrity homes or
People, like, movie stars are having to evacuate from their homes. It's just crazy. It's
that
sad.
is.
Also,
That's
like
insane.
a bunch of other people in California too.
Right,
Yeah.
more than just movie stars.
I mean, this is a movie podcast. I thought.
I know. It's, the movie people
you
are...
people, I'm sorry that this is happening to you.
We
I'm
were
sorry.
actually making fun of that situation, Beth, earlier. It's like, oh my god, this has gotten serious.
Yeah. When the celebrities have to move, boy, does that
Poor
mean something
Caitlyn
wrong.
Jenner.
Yeah, it's like a Fox News special when celebrities have to move because of fires.
Yeah. And Adrian was saying some celebrities were hiring their own firefighters to protect. I was like, wow, that's insane.
Really
When you have money, this is what you do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. I know. I know.
I guess if you can do that, then good on you.
And God bless.
Good on you, yeah, right? So, and I think it was to save homes other than just theirs. I think it was more of a charity thing.
Yeah, well, because
So-
I don't.
No?
Honestly, I don't, because who are their neighbors?
Right. Well,
Other
I mean, seriously, they're not going to be like, oh, go down to the little people and help them. And they have the MC
Right.
Hammer fire dancers, like,
that's possible. You're
can't touch
right.
this.
Good.
Oh, I totally had that song in my head now. Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Okay, so there's that. I do want to say, kind of a news. They just released a new teaser trailer for Toy Story 4, which is actually pretty funny. It's good.
I heard it was gonna be sad. Isn't this one kind of sad a little bit?
No, that was the third.
Was that
but
the
they're
third?
all that way. They all have that emotional.
That roller coaster where it's like it starts off all great, then it kind of gets sad,
Yeah.
and it ends all happy. And
Because, yeah, I mean, that's like the formula for a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it is.
the third one, everybody thought was the last one. So that one really tugged at everybody's hearts. So,
Yeah, they really kind of did.
Why did I
yeah.
not see? I know I've seen the third one. I had to.
yeah.
I'm not an American. if I haven't
The
seen
one where
third
Andy
Toy
goes
Story.
off to college and...
Oh
Yeah.
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 Well, I would never think that would be the last one. They're never going to stop.
And all the... Oh, I cried just thinking about it.
So I actually just looked up the Stan Lee interview I was thinking about. It was actually Larry King Live
Okay.
back in 2000, and it was really
Wow.
good.
Oh wow.
It was really good.
Larry King's not even around anymore.
He isn't? What happened?
I don't
Where
know.
is he?
He didn't. He passed away.
You're crying.
Why are you messing with me?
He's not around anymore. What happened? I don't know. He's dead, right?
You walked right into that, young man. That's for earlier, by the way.
what I've done
Also,
to you
Larry
people.
King, not dead.
Right.
He's
he not
84. He's younger than Stanley was.
Yep.
No,
Yep.
I thought he was dead.
Nope.
Didn't he
There's
retire?
people-
He
there's people that
retired.
wish he
There's
was,
a
but-
difference.
Oh, I
Yes.
thought he retired and died, or I thought he died and retired.
No.
Right.
Oh, okay.
No.
Larry
Oh.
King is alive and
Well, on gossip news,
Yeah.
fake news.
Fake news.
This is how rumors are started, Adrian.
Right? When celebrities
Next
see
thing we
their
know it,
own
on
obituary.
Facebook, there's just going to be like a big rumor that Larry King's dead, started by
Yeah.
Adrian.
Larry King could not handle it any longer. When good friend who he interviewed in 2000, Stan Lee passed away, he could not take it any longer. He put on his Daredevil costume and, just like the real hero, was blinded by fame and jumped off the top of the CNN building.
Oh.
Wow.
Good.
That's gonna be like a news story, and Jim
yeah.
is gonna be credited as a source. So
Oh, boy.
How
Thanks for
creepy will it be
watching.
if something happens to
Breaks
oh my
that.
word, I'll be so creeped out.
it's not gonna happen, Adrian.
Yeah.
I
well,
I mean,
but hey,
I'd be so freaked out. I was just
A girl-
saying
a
that
girl
it's gonna
can
be
dream.
like fake news.
Maybe we
killing
can
me
get
right now.
maybe we can get Trump to tweet something about Stan Lee.
oh, I don't know.
No.
Fabulous,
Oh.
tremendous superhero to all, died yesterday at 95. ... All caps. Sad. Exclamation.
No, that's too nice. He wouldn't say anything nice about it. It'd be like,
Yeah, no
nerd.
Nerd.
Yeah, right. That's yeah.
Well, speaking of nerds, in the comic book world, San Diego Comic-Con, the president that's been the president since 1988 just passed away as well on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so big hit for
Bush?
comic people.
Bush?
No, president of the Comic-Con,
Oh.
San Diego
I was going back to
Comic-Con.
98.
Not the Bush, no.
Listen to what he's saying.
Not of the
John-
United
Adrian.
Yeah, John Rogers, the
Yeah.
president of Comic Con International.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Been the president for a long time. Had brain cancer. And
Dude, I'm so tired of hearing about cancer today. It's been
let's not talk about
Yeah.
cancer. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
no, I'm not saying not to, but it's like it's been such an evident part of my day today.
Just say screw you, cancer.
Screw you, cancer. I feel like I'm gonna have cancer.
me, bitch.
Bring it on.
Come at me, bro.
Ah.
So really,
Yes.
really, kind of a cool historical view on John Rogers. He started serving the pop culture convention crowds in 1970, and he started working on Comic-Con. I don't think that means that he actually held a Comic-Con, but started with the idea of it in 1979.
Okay.
When he was
Nice.
a software engineer at one of the local telecom companies here in San Diego.
Okay. So that's what happens. You start small, and then, boom, it blows up. Yeah.
Yeah. In the news stories, I've read a couple of them so far.
I hear your eyeballs really well.
Sorry, I'm reading, and so my eyeballs are supposed to be talking in the mic. My mouth isn't obeying.
Your mouth doesn't obey.
So all of the badges for 2019 sold out instantly today.
Wow. I bet.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Is now the 50 year, or is it next year?
I haven't read which anniversary it is.
Because I saw online that a lot of people are like, 50 years. We gotta do a huge tribute to this guy,
To what guy?
John.
Oh, John. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Literally,
He's the president of the Kabuki Theater Club.
Oh, poor Adrian.
I went to another land for a little bit.
Yeah, he's okay. Listeners, he has only had 2 hours of sleep. Let me tell
In
you.
the last,
Who knows?
like
how long.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Excuses are like belly buttons. Everybody's got one, and they're of no use to anybody.
No, you could make lint tapestries.
Like I said, they're of no use.
Okay, Weird Al.
Yeah, Weird Al. Thank you for that. I love that. Okay.
You know I'm going to
Cool.
get the reference.
Sounds like some lots of good, exciting news.
Amazing. Well, if you want to call and heckle Adrian for all his wonderful comments,
Or any
today,
of us.
or any of us for sure,
Give us some feedback. Even if you feel mean, just get it out, man.
Yeah,
we
that's
good.
right.
Yeah, we good.
check us out. Call us 512-podcast. That's 512-763-2278.
That's pretty good, DJ.
Thank you. And I'd love to hear a voicemail. We haven't gotten one of those, so I'm waiting for the first one. The first one, I will play it on the show, and we will celebrate.
All right.
I love this. So you can find that phone number on our website, which is www.tfwmovies.com. Take it away, Adrian.
TFWMOVIES.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So here's the challenge. Everybody that calls in or gives us a review on any of the platforms, there's a anonymous business that will give a $5 donation to TFW Movies.
Cool.
TFWMOVIES.
All right.
And
Love
maybe
that.
there's another company out there that will remain anonymous that would match that as well.
I'm sure that I
right.
just need to get on my game with that company I work for.
You got this.
It's been so crazy.
No, we don't
All
want
the
to hear
companies.
about it. Nobody cares.
I have
It's been like an
excuses
action
crazy
movie,
today.
right? Your
Yeah.
life is an action movie.
Yeah, it is an action movie. I love it.
You can email us at shoutout@tfwmovies.com. I get emails all the time. A lot of it's just junk mail. But
And that is SHOUTOUT
at
TFWMOVIES.com.
yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Bam!
That's
I'm
good.
doing this without a computer in front of my face.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
You're doing really good. You can contact us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the what you use for that is at TFW Movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to spell out.
I don't
no.
want to spell anything.
Don't do it. Don't do it. But here, one of the other things you can contact us on is Patreon.
Patreon.
Yeah, you want to have a conversation with us, that's great. We are on patreon.com/TFW Movies. That's one dot in the .com. There's not two dots. in the .com. I won't say who did that, but there's definitely one dot.
Oh.
Okay.
No, why did I say his name?
You said his name.
Jesus, what's wrong with me?
What are you doing? You can also contact us. I'm gonna have to. Yeah. I'm blah 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 on YouTube. Yeah, that's right. We have a YouTube channel. You can go on there, watch our shows, which are mostly audio. Actually, all audio, but we do throw up some midweek reviews. Did I say throw up?
You did.
Oh,
You
maybe I
totally
should
walked
say
into that.
upload. That sounds a lot less like vomit.
Much better.
Probably
Vomit.
better. Yes.
Me and my word vomit.
Yeah, there's something really fun about going underneath the mic.
Hey, there you go.
It lets your eyeballs do the speaking.
Yeah? Maybe it reminds you of the past. So, we've had we've only had one list. You know how we want to meet our hosts and meet no, you know what, I call us hosts. But you know, in the intro, we call ourselves a cast.
Yeah, we do.
I like cast better.
Cast way better.
Good. We're going to start calling ourselves cast. All right, listeners, we're casts now.
We're cast.
That's right.
We can't be co-hosts and cast.
Can't be. Adrian is orbiting his mic like the mic is the sun and his head is Mercury.
I think his head would be Uranus.
Well,
Okay, I'll
as we
laugh at
get
that
to
one.
know our cast, but our listeners, we're going to get to know our listeners, and we had what we had last week. What we asked for were movies about cars.
Cars. Oh, yeah.
Cars.
Good job.
Yep.
And you know, I really love this part. This is one of my favorite parts of the show. So Teacher J.M. Strauss sent us a text minutes before we started recording.
Jam
and he's like,
Strauss!
I know. He's like, did I get it in on time? And I was like, oh, yeah, you got it in on time. So here it is. Here's his number 1 through 5. Here we go. His number 1, or should I go backwards?
Okay.
Should I go backwards? What do you think?
If you feel like going
Whatever
backwards,
way you wanna
if
do
you
it,
feel
Deej.
like ascending order is best, do that.
know.
Do it.
Do it.
Just
Write
do
my
it.
list down.
Okay. All right.
I gotta get a pen and paper, so you do that.
Okay, you have a cell phone right there. It
I
has
know, but
notes.
it's almost dead, and it's
Oh,
ready to
okay.
die.
Go get your
Freaking
paper
out.
while I talk about J.M. Strauss's list. Okay, we're going to go descending. Yeah, descending order. Okay, his number 5, Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
Film.
You're right. Number 4, Cars 3.
Okay.
Number 3, Cars 1.
Good.
Yep. Number 2. Okay, we're going old school here. Herbie Rides Again.
Like the old one?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yes.
Right?
Go Strauss.
Right? Yeah. And then number 1 is The Love Bug.
Aww.
Totally love it. His list is pretty awesome.
Do-do, 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 ba-do-do, ba-do-do, do-do. For those of you
Sing
who
it.
don't know, that is the theme song of the original Love Bug.
There you go.
And then they had like some like Tijuana brass stuff go on in the middle.
Yeah, there was all sorts
Yeah,
of weird
Kurt
that
Alfred.
happened in that movie. Yeah, it was
So
all
great
horns.
ones. Really great ones. I really like that.
Suzanne
you know what?
Plachette.
I'm adding another one. I just thought of it. Ready?
Yep.
You want me to go first? You want me to do my list first?
Yes.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Number 5, which I don't know how to rate all these as like favorite or not favorite, and one of them counts as 3 films. I'm giving you all my stuff right now. So, but I love all these films. Okay, Addams Family, because I love their car in the film.
Oh, they're jalopy?
Yes, it's pretty awesome. Gone in 60 Seconds. I really enjoyed that film. That was a really
Yes!
fun
That's
movie.
on my
Yeah.
list, too.
Yeah, is it? Oh, awesome. And this one's more of a vehicle type, but I really loved the vehicle in the Explorers, how I kind of put that together and had the little old Apple
Oh,
computer.
yeah. With like the trash can and the...
Yes.
Are we thinking of the
really
same
like
movie?
that.
Yes,
No,
okay.
we are, yeah. It's
That's
the same
so
movie.
cool.
I know. I love that one. One of my favorites. Okay, the original Mad Max. Oh, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
My friend Brandon had one of those old Interceptors. That car was so fast.
Aren't they? They're awesome. They're awesome.
Man, we got
I would hurt
such
myself.
a speeding ticket in that car.
Oh no.
Like, he got his license suspended for 30 days on that.
Oh my goodness.
I do not condone
that's
speeding.
Fast. Yeah,
But
don't
it was
do it.
really fun.
But the last one has to do with speeding at 88 miles per hour to be precise.
There you go.
That's not even. That's not even really speeding anymore.
It is for
But
me.
he is talking about Back to the Future, of course.
That's right. All of them. I liked all three films. So, I mean, 2 is my least favorite. And you all know why. But all of them, I loved Back to the Future. And, of course, the pictures online you saw, if you follow our...
Those were so cute. I was like, yay!
There were 2 DeLoreans at this thing we were at yesterday. And I got my picture because I was dressed as Doc Brown.
Oh, that's
Very cool.
Yeah. So I'm sure there are a lot more pictures floating around from there that I haven't seen yet. So, but yeah, lots of fun. Those are my movies. Those are the ones I love. I could probably have kept going
choices,
on and
good
on
choices.
and on, but yeah, you.
I missed your movies because I was too busy writing down my movies, and I'm dying to know what they are. If you can just
I'll list them off really quick one more time. Addams Family, Gone in 60 Seconds, The Explorers, Mad Max, and Back to the Future.
Ooh, Mad Max. That's
See?
a good one.
Yeah.
Which one, though?
The first one, the original.
He's talking
original.
about the original.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess, okay. I don't know. I've only seen bits and parts of the original. The second one,
Okay.
I thought was really good, too.
Yeah, no, it was good. The second one was good as well. So, and then I kind of enjoyed the remake or the more recent one. That was good.
Right.
It's really weird.
Yeah,
I love how weird it is.
Well, it was interesting how they shot that one during the day, but they filtered it so it looked like it was at night. Which you could totally tell that's what they did, but it was still good. You know, I liked it.
day for night.
Yeah. So anyway, who's next? Come on,
Go
which
ahead,
cast
Adrian.
member? Adrian, yeah, you just wrote them all down.
All right. Well, this is coming from a guy that likes cars, I think.
You think you like cars?
So I can't come up with 5. It has to be 6 minimum.
Okay.
Oh, 6 minimum. And
Yeah.
start from the last one and work your way to your number 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The last one.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be Transformers number 3.
Okay.
That'd be number 6. And then number 5, I would say, would be... Ooh.
I know.
Furious... Nope.
No?
Oh, man. Transformers number 2.
Okay,
Would
I
be
can
number
get
5.
down with that.
Number 4 would be... Fast and Furious 1.
Okay.
Number 3 would be... Furious 7.
Okay.
So they're all Transformers or Fast and Furious movies?
Yes.
I was just checking.
Okay.
Number 2 would be the original Transformers.
Okay.
And then number 1 would be Tokyo Drift, Fast and
Tokyo
Furious.
Drift, that one was a good one. Okay.
Number 1, definitely Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift.
Okay. So that's funny.
It's a
You had
weird-
to get a piece of paper to write that one down.
Yes.
I like it. Okay, yeah.
Normally I'm not this serious about the car,
Here,
these things.
Look, he really did. There's his paper right there. That's pretty awesome. All right, who's next, y'all? Thank you, Adrian. That was good. I love those movies. Those are good, and they're definitely car movies.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
They definitely are.
So I went last week, Beth, so I'll let you take the caboose this week if that's okay with you.
That's fine.
Okay. Number 5, Days of Thunder.
Good one.
Oh, I was going to put that on my list.
Adrian's looking at me like, what the hell is that?
What is that movie?
You know what? That was on my list. I was going to move it down one, and so what I did was hit cut, and I was going to paste, but I forgot to paste because then Gone in 60 Seconds hit my head. And
well, that's funny. Gone in 60 Seconds came off of my list as much as I love that.
Wait, though. Are you talking about the original Gone in 60 Seconds or the new one with Nicolas Cage?
The Nicolas Cage. That's the one I like. I haven't seen the other one.
Mine was the Nicolas Cage because it had cars. I actually got to drive Eleanor.
No way.
One of the actual
is so
Eleanor.
Incredible. Yeah. Oh my God, I have such jealousy right now.
Well, there's a guy in St. George who owns it. And when I lived there and I was in the car business, Travis brought his car by.
Shelby GT500. I would
and
put
I'm
my
like,
germs
dude, I
all
got
over
to
that
drive
car.
it. And everyone's like, dude, he'll never let you drive it. And I went out and I just, because no one talked to this guy. I was like, Travis, I want to drive your car. He goes, who are you? I go, I work here. He goes, okay. I got to drive Eleanor around.
Nice.
Small block 400.
So
that thing was just
wow.
426. My bad.
You sat in the same car.
I don't know if they had like 14 of them or something.
Okay.
But it was
still
sweet.
Wow.
So that was a hard one for me to get rid of. So at the Days of Thunder, number 5, Stroker Ace, number 4.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
National Lampoon's Vacation.
I know.
What a great one. Josh just had that vacation.
Did he really? Was it like that?
I don't know. I'm going to find out, though.
You think you hate it now. Just wait till you drive it.
Right.
The Queen Family Truckster. Antarctic Blue. No, not Metallic P.
Number 2, Baby Driver.
Okay.
Good.
Oh yeah.
There was some
good one. Yeah,
that was like
pretty good.
That was one of those films that kind of slipped through the cracks, but there was some excellent car scenes in there.
Yeah,
Definitely.
It's definitely one of those.
And my number 1 all-time favorite. It was my
Cannonball
number
Run?
1 favorite last time. Cannonball Run.
Yes.
I've never seen Cannonball.
You've
There's
never.
so much
wow.
Burt Reynolds all over this list.
You've only seen one of the movies on my list, or 2?
2.
Oh,
Okay.
That's
Wait,
better.
No, Baby Driver.
And
National Lampoons,
And maybe I didn't see that one.
Cannonball Run,
Nope.
no.
Stroker Ace,
Nope.
Days
No.
of Thunder.
No.
So you've
Wow.
seen one on my
I've
whole
seen one.
list. You make me feel old.
Oh, no.
Have you ever seen any of the ones on my list?
Yes.
I've seen them all. I don't.
I think each one of them in the theater.
Yeah.
Can I tell a story?
I
Share a
look.
story.
Why not?
Yeah.
Every time a Fast and Furious movie used to come out back in the day when I was like in my late teens and early 20s,
Last
I
year.
used to drive this lowered. Shut up! I used to drive this lowered Honda Civic. Remember that Civic?
Oh, I do remember that.
And
yeah.
all of my friends, we all had Civics that were lowered and
Yeah.
dolled up and
Yeah,
everything. And we would all drive our Civics to the theaters to go see these Fast and Furious movies.
Nice.
It was
Okay.
so cool. I miss those days.
That's good memory.
You're farty exhaust.
And you went to see a movie.
And went to see a movie, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, right. That's what, like, yeah. You think, yeah, it was just like that.
Just a little cloud of mosquitoes driving up to the movie theater.
What was your first car, Beth?
My first car was a 91 Ford Escort. But
Dude,
I
that
drove
was
it
a
like it was
righteous
made of
car.
fire, and I crashed it into things. I didn't do anything to it that wouldn't. I didn't make it fancy.
Dude, we had a 90s Escort when we first got married, and that thing was a trooper. That car was bad. Man,
Yeah,
it was just-
you could
went
work
forever.
it.
Like, if I were going to get a Ford,
It was
an
a-
Escort would probably be the one I get.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh God, don't ever
Says
again.
the
What
guy
was
who
your-
loves.
What's your first car, DJ?
It was a Toyota Corolla.
Dude,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had a mean.
That'll last until the
Yeah. that
thing will never
It's
die.
probably still running somewhere.
It probably is. I don't know where, but it's running
Oh,
somewhere.
it's just across the border with a La Cucaracha horn on it.
Yeah.
What about you, Adrian? The Civic, was that your first car?
No.
You worked up to the Civic.
I
What
worked
was
down
your-
to the Civic.
What was your first car?
It was a 2000 Chevy Silverado.
His first car was 2000.
Right. Right.
Oh no.
That was the year I got my first family car.
Oh dear.
I had my own business in the year 2000.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wait, that's not true. 2001.
Oh yeah.
I think all of my children were born by 2000. No, 4 of the 7 children were born by 2000.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, Beth. Hey, do you have your list of films?
Let's just say any Gone in 60 Seconds movie, either one. But they're both on my list. Speed, because that was my favorite movie for a long time, and just because
Speed
it's
was
a
kinda
bus doesn't mean it's not a car.
Yeah. No, I like that. I used Explorers. I used that thing, so you
Yeah,
win.
exactly. Also, well, if we're going to do that, we'll throw in Star Wars, just for grins. Because
Okay.
they have so many different ships in that are great.
That's
Millennium
true.
Falcon.
That is true.
But we'll just do that honorable mention. And there was one other one, and I can't think of it right now because my brain just stopped working. Oh, God. Well, you
You're
know
on the
me. I'll
spot.
tell you later.
That's true. It'll go in there somewhere.
I don't have any paper to write things down, so I'll just tell you when it pops in.
You made me think of another movie that they're remaking right now. They're rebooting with the guy, the creator of the film, or the creator of the video game,
Okay.
Mario.
Right.
Mario Brothers. They're remaking it right now.
Really?
Yeah, they're doing
Really?
it.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
I'm gonna
no
look
way.
that up 'cause
Yeah.
That's freaking
So-
awesome.
Yeah, look that up, please,
No,
because
that's so awesome.
I'm looking forward. I like the first one.
I wish that would
Are
be
you-
so sick to see in the theater.
The one from 1993 that is widely considered to be a terrible film.
That's the one. I really
I
love
don't
that
even
one.
know how that's considered to be a terrible film.
It sure was fun, though.
What?
Oh, I'm talking about the what is it?
Mario Brothers.
Yeah, the Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Super Mario Brothers.
The one with
Yeah, I
Bob
never watched
Hoskins and
Wait,
John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm having falling apart moment right now.
Are you?
Well, dude, I was in Mexico.
Well, dude, no me importa, way. That was a great movie. Like, how do you not see it?
Yeah,
saw
I
that,
loved
like,
it.
At
Thank
least
you.
once every 2 years.
I didn't.
Did-
Okay, I'm shutting up.
I'm sorry, I'm preaching.
No, did you find it?
You didn't like the movie, Beth? Did you not like the movie?
Okay, I'm having a hard time hearing. Are
It's a
you
little
saying
scratchy.
that I didn't see it because I've seen it? I've probably seen it more times than you have.
Oh, no. I was saying Jimmy hasn't seen it. Do you like the movie? What did you think of it?
Me or Jimmy?
Yeah, Beth.
Beth.
Jimmy hasn't seen it.
I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah,
Even
see?
though a lot of people say it's crap, I enjoyed it.
a lot of
Yeah,
people didn't like it.
Like a lot of
know why you
movies.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, a lot of people, I see the numbers on Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm like, those are wrong. That
yeah,
movie was great.
yeah. I'm not a fan of reviewing movies that you haven't seen. Yeah, that's not cool. If you haven't seen it, don't review it.
Oh, do they review without seeing the movie?
Sometimes.
That's not cool.
Yeah, it's not cool. So, Beth, did you find info about the new one?
There's not very much about it.
Yeah, no, not yet, because they're just still in the planning phases.
Yeah.
But it looks like it would be cool.
I'm not going to be able to find much about it.
Yeah.
Plans for
Okay.
animated Super Mario Brothers movie 6 days. Yeah, that's pretty much what we've got there. There are plans for it.
There
Glad I
are
looked
plans.
What are the plans? I don't know, but there are some.
So they're going to be good. Very cool. All right. Well, hey, you know what time it is now, right? It's time for stuff we're putting in our eyes. That's right. Time for all those movies and stuff that we watched. All that great stuff. And we'll start with Will You Ever Forgive Me? Melissa McCarthy. No. Jimmy's like, no, I won't ever. I did see it. Went to a nice, really nice theater. The Hillcrest Theater here in San Diego is. I didn't know it was that nice. I mean, they even have like chairs that sit, like you can fold. They fold out, and you can like. They fold out.
Did you just say I didn't know there were chairs that sit?
No, they recline. They recline.
They're
Everybody.
replacing the standing chair.
Yeah, that's right.
The standard is going away.
It's gone. It's no longer there anymore. So anyway, reclining chairs.
I went to Hillcrest once, and I didn't think they were that great.
Well, you went.
It was just like every other theater.
Yeah, you went to one of the smaller theaters. They have like 6 theaters.
The one that's in the mall.
Yeah, there's on the second floor. There's a 24-hour fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are multiple rooms, and there are 3 really big ones, and then 3 small ones. Oh, like one of them only seats like 22 people.
I think I probably was in that one because that's when I went and saw Mr. Rogers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I liked it. I thought it was really nice. The inside, the halls were really nice. It seemed like a really nice theater.
So what you're saying is it was really nice.
Yeah. That's I think I'm saying
glad
it's
I
nice.
Captured that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it had some really beautiful.
Thanks for summing that up for us, Jimmy.
Yeah. Right.
You're welcome.
Exactly. But enough about the theater. Will You Ever Forgive Me? Wow, I really enjoyed that film.
Was with Melissa McCarthy.
Yes, yeah. Melissa McCarthy. And she played a great... she was a writer that wasn't very successful. And she discovered this letter that she stole. She discovered this letter and decided she wants to sell it. And there's not very much money. They're like, it's kind of boring content. No, I can give you a couple of bucks for it. Then she decides to embellish it a little bit. Add a little extra PS at the end.
Because it was written by a famous person, right?
Yes. Yeah. And the thing is she wrote... One of the things she did was write autobiographies. Or no, not autobiographies. She wrote biographies. Thank you. Of these other writers. So she knew their style. She knew all these people. And so she decided, well, I'm going to write these letters that would have been from them to other people, and we can sell the letters. And so she went in and she learned everybody's signature and learned how to sign their names and such, and sold all these letters.
They were forgeries.
Yeah, they were forgeries. Exactly.
And then finally she was being questioned.
Yeah.
And then what happened when she got questioned? Did she run? Or did she deny it? Or did she lie? I guess denying a lie.
She did not. Eventually she didn't deny it. She got caught because she had somebody working with her.
That was he was like a rat.
Yeah, he just got busted. He was really bad at it. So, yeah. So
she probably could have got away with it had he not got involved.
Right. And she had not got
Why did
him.
she get him involved?
Well, because she was being noticed, and so she decided to get somebody else involved. So that way, it like removes her a little bit.
Oh, that's why?
Yeah. Okay. And so, yeah.
Interesting.
I'll say. So it was a really great film. There was some great emotion. You can totally see like some of Melissa McCarthy's acting. I mean, you could tell it was her.
It's such a weird movie because Melissa McCarthy has such a standard of like the way she acts and the way she looks in all her movies. And she's so different in this one, and I'm just so like taken back by it.
It was good. It came out.
Did she bring out her like humor? Like
there was.
You know how she does the whole. You know what I'm going to do?
Yeah,
I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, And that's what I'm going to do.
There was some of that flair in there, which was really good. You could tell she ad-libbed a little bit, but because it was a true story, it wasn't ad-libbed that much. Yeah. So,
because it was more of a dramatic film, I'm sure she didn't do a lot of the things that she normally does.
Exactly. So, overall, I learned that that people buy letters from famous people.
Why?
Sure.
I didn't, because it's got their signature and it's a personal letter.
Well, think about it. People buy books and they buy family Bibles and they buy because they're historical documents and they want to take these clues from it, or they want to see how someone who was prominent in that era saw the world.
Right? Yeah.
So it's a piece of history.
And basically, and so they want to own that piece of history.
So interestingly enough, the story is based on Lee Israel's memoir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool that it's based on an actual person.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
But she nailed it. She did a great job. I think that I give this movie a 9. There were a lot of good stuff. There was a lot of good stuff about it.
So did Melissa McCarthy kind of step out of that role that she is typecast in? And
oh yeah, she was. I mean, she played an alcoholic writer who wrote about other writers, and the way she got away with a lot of the stuff that she did is she went into the National Archives and said, "I'm looking for artists that were alcoholic," and writing a memoir about them, and so ended up stealing a lot of their stuff from that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing. The thought process that Lee Israel went through to just steal stuff, I mean, that was insane already. But add Melissa McCarthy playing that role, she did good. And she didn't look like herself.
That's the thing. She did not look like herself at
Yeah.
all. I mean, she's so different.
Like, they straightened and thinned out her hair, and so it looked definitely like a different person. And it's amazing how when you change somebody's look, they become a different person.
Yeah. That's kind of like Rami Malek, or the guy that played Freddie Mercury.
Right, Rami Malek.
Yeah.
Rami Malek,
Yeah.
In Bohemian Rhapsody. He's
Yep.
just, I mean, you see him like in real life.
Uh-huh.
And then you see him like, in the movie, and it's pretty... It's pretty astonishing
Right.
how he looks so much like Freddie Mercury in that movie.
Yeah.
And how well he did in mannerisms and acted like him and everything.
Yeah. Well, look at every movie Johnny Depp's done. I mean,
Yeah.
from being a pirate to
Lots of
Mordecai
different faces.
He's got 1,000 faces,
Johnny Depp.
a million faces.
Tonto.
I feel like,
yeah.
Do you know who it doesn't get rated enough or doesn't have enough, like, Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah.
He does. I feel like he does such great work, and he's
He
so
does great work. Yeah.
Like,
You're kind of late on that train, buddy.
A little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Am I?
No, he gets
He's
some
not
recognition.
under demasiated at all.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
Are you,
Not under.
I mean, I don't understand why he doesn't get more
Under-demasiated.
acknowledgement in Hollywood.
Well, he hasn't. He's doing a lot of indie stuff now, I think.
Really?
But
he's probably
he's
tired of doing all that great work and not
Like,
getting
there
enough credit
was...
for it.
There were...
No. Leo DiCaprio was like.
So
at
there
the
was
center
like a
of
huge
everything
outcry
for
for
2
years and
decades.
years that he was doing all of this really great work and the Oscars weren't paying attention. There were like memes and all of just this huge public outcry about it. Then he won his Oscar and then he went off and started doing other stuff.
yeah.
Oh, did he?
So-
When did he win an Oscar? I didn't know he won an Oscar.
When? I don't know.
How are you on a movie podcast? It was like 3 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago, I was God nowhere.
Yeah, but I mean,
I think I was like going on my religious banter 3 years ago. I wasn't
you
watching TV.
disappeared 3 years ago.
I was
I don't even know.
Religious
3 years
banter?
ago. Yeah. I went like on a hardcore religious
see.
banter 3 years ago. I gave up everything. TV, movies, all of it.
I don't think banter means what you think it means.
I don't know. I think it does either, but
Inconceivable.
yeah. I was hanging out with only, if you weren't a certain religion, I wasn't going to hang out with you.
Yeah.
was back with my mom and dad.
Right. Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
won Best Actor for The Revenant in 2016, so 2
Oh,
years
yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd you like
And he was
The Revenant?
nominated for The Wolf of Wall Street and Blood Diamond and The Aviator, which, that is such a freaking brilliant movie.
The Aviator was awesome.
So
I
good.
like Catch Me If You Can.
And also,
That was
What's
a
Eating
great-
Gilbert Grape in
Was
1994,
Leonardo
where he
DiCaprio?
played
Oh, right.
a special needs boy, and that was so brilliantly done.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Wait, which one?
What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Oh my
These
gosh.
are movies
It
I
was
need
a
to see.
great movie.
Yeah.
The one that I brought up was Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
So
Funny,
good.
Johnny Depp was also in What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Leonardo and Johnny Depp together.
That is
Together.
an accurate statement.
Yeah.
Yep.
What a combo.
They were brothers.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
What an
And
interesting
John C.
combo.
Riley, too.
Oh my gosh, yes. Great. These are good films.
You
I love
freak it out,
this.
dude.
I know.
Oh my god.
I know. So, go see Will You Ever Forgive Me?
This is great.
As the tangent goes.
Yeah, we could go on forever.
Sorry.
Yes. No, don't be sorry. That's never a sorry moment right there. 'Cause we went on some good movie tangents.
Yeah.
So here's something. Girl in the Spider's Web.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that was good.
How
And I
was
was
it, Jim? I know
so
you've been waiting
excited
for this
about
one.
seeing this movie.
I don't know what's in my brain right now. Because I don't know if I know what's good and what's bad at this point in my life.
No.
And I think it's
Getting there.
Is it just because you're tired?
I think it's because I'm tired because
Could be.
I can't I don't have any number for it.
You don't have a number for it?
No.
Well, I mean, first of all, it's part of the whole Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. So if you've
Never read the
seen
books.
those, I mean, they made movies too.
Yeah, I've never seen the
Yeah.
previous movies or read them.
Okay. So this one was one of those.
And you guys didn't think it was that good.
No, I liked it. I
you
thought it
liked
was
it.
good. Yeah.
I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was good.
Yeah. No, it wasn't great at all. Great, but I mean, I'll still give it an 8.
I would have given it 8. I'd
Yeah.
give it a 7.
So, what was your guys' favorite scene of the movie?
I loved the use of the technology where the guy was shooting the people in the house just because he knew where they were based on where sound waves or whatever it was they were using.
Echolocation.
Was it
Yeah.
heat signatures? But the fact that he knew who it was and not her.
Well, yeah, because he could see the shape of the body.
Yeah.
I mean, the shape gives away a lot. I mean, the way
Yeah.
someone stands and moves
Yeah.
around, the mannerisms.
So I really enjoyed that. I thought that was cool.
If you
That
know.
was one of
Okay.
my favorite scenes.
So
the guy's getting killed. That was my favorite.
the 50 caliber being shot from a mile away,
Yeah.
through the building. And
That's
killing
amazing.
them, like knocking them off.
Well,
their
who
feet.
doesn't
Yeah,
enjoy a
That's
nice
a pretty
shot
badass.
like that?
Yeah, that
Right.
was a pretty badass gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what kind of gun it was.
Yeah.
I've had the pleasure of holding that gun
Oh, wow.
Wow, you've
Okay.
done a lot of things.
in Vegas
No
Well,
way.
in Vegas, I can
while,
see that.
while being
yeah.
paid
Oh, nice.
Anything in Vegas.
Oh. Huh.
Anything in Vegas could happen.
I know nothing.
with possible warlords cheering the
Oh,
fat white
Lord.
guy on.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Lord. Next he's going to tell us that he was part of the mob.
Oh no, I wasn't part of the mob.
No. No.
I'm like, dude, as long as you never killed anyone.
What about you? What's your favorite scene?
I think that my favorite scene is right in the beginning, where she turns the wife of the very first scene. The husband and wife are there, where she turns the wife and helps herself realize that she's worth something. That was my favorite scene.
That is a good one. That's a great scene. Yeah. How about you, Adrian? Like, there was a
They're
scene.
all like good, but not one stood out particularly.
Okay.
I kind of like the scene when she was like standing next to the angel,
Yeah.
and she looked like an archangel,
Okay.
and she was just so bad.
She's so bad.
Anyways, it was pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have one.
And there was some foreshadowing where when they're young, she jumps, and then when she's older, there's a scene where she would have to do the same thing. I thought that was pretty neat. I like how there's some good thought process into that.
Oh, wait, are you talking about the part where the younger one jumped and then the other one had to jump too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like that. That was good.
That was interesting.
So there was a little
like foreshadowing.
Some biblical transition to when she was saved by Hell's Fury blowing up and she jumped totally immersed into the bathtub. I thought that was pretty...
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Pretty transformative. Yeah. You could tell that was a turning point in the movie.
I love that she can hack everything. I want her super phone. Like, her phone could hack any computer that she's near. I thought that was pretty cool.
I came up with my favorite scene.
Okay, what's your favorite scene?
When they're in the garage, and then they're looking for a car, her and the kid.
Oh, yeah.
And the way the kid just stood there in front of the Lamborghini, and she looked at him like,
yes.
Like, you win.
Everybody's like,
yeah. It was like you're with a puppy, and you can't, like, say no.
Right. That was a funny scene.
I thought that was great.
Yeah. So, okay. Okay, Adrian doesn't have a number for this film, but do you have one?
Well, I think there's a few more questions.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
What was your takeaway, or what did you learn from the film?
Jesus.
What was it?
Man, I don't know. What was my takeaway? You get your takeaway first, DJ.
Oh,
and then I'll come with mine.
You cannot have a strong enough password for hackers.
Yeah, that's
a pretty good takeaway.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody's going to hack your stuff, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Knowing a little bit about IT, if somebody's really going to hack something, it's going to take them months or years, not as quick as she did it.
Right.
So, but we're in a day and age
not
where
everyone has her super phone, apparently.
Right, exactly. And so people are working on that, though, how to crack a code like in seconds.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they're going to do it, it's going to happen. And so the only way to get off of that is to get off of the digital grid. And be sure to wear foil hats, everybody. Let me tell you.
Pointy
That's
foil
right.
hats.
Pointy foil hats everywhere, all the time.
You don't want it round because it'll still roll in. You want it to hit the point and bounce away.
That's right. Pointy foil hats. All right. How about you, Jimmy? Big takeaway.
Big takeaway. Don't try saving everybody till you save yourself and your family.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Very
good.
No child left behind act right there.
Thank you. Thanks, President Bush.
There you go. I knew you'd bring that Bush in.
So you said you would give it overall a 7. Is that right?
I'll give it a 7.
Yeah.
A 7.
Okay.
I would do more than a 7.
You need to watch the other ones
7.5.
Yeah.
Definitely 7.5.
0.5? You and your 0.5. Rounding that's 8.
Well, really, the audience knows the difference between a 7 and a 7.5.
Which is an 8.
No.
Yeah, and the fact that no matter as soon as you say 7.5, DJ rounds it up to an 8. The audience knows that too.
They do.
Yeah.
The audience knows you just said it was an 8.
The audience will vote with their heads.
Yes.
And nobody will know.
Nobody will know.
Would you recommend seeing it, though? A 7?
Yes.
And
I
a half or
to see
8.
it.
Yeah, go see it.
I definitely think it's like one that you see with like your significant other.
Yeah.
Your partner or whoever you're married to or whatever, and just hanging out.
Yeah.
Not your family.
Ah, yes, the feel-good date movie of the season.
Maybe not. Maybe go see it with the guys. Or the girls. The girls can go see it with the girls, and the guys go see it with the guys.
Why do we got to be segregated?
Go see it.
If you want to see
Just
it,
go see it.
Just see it.
We do co-ed around here.
Yeah, it's a co-ed good movie.
So just even if you just want to see it by yourself, it's a good by yourself movie.
Oh, it's a great by yourself movie.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What about you, DJ?
What about me? The overall,
Yeah.
I mean, an 8 for me. I mean,
You did the
yeah.
password take
the
away.
passwords and all that stuff were not protected and all that. But yeah, an 8 for sure. You can tell the thought process behind the whole film, and I really thought that was good. But and I don't know about you, but I was cold during the whole film because it was snowing everywhere in that film because it took place in Sweden,
Took
right?
place in Sweden, and
Yeah, that
it was
happens
cold.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
everyone drove Volvos there.
Yeah.
You know what? I noticed that cold people drive Volvos.
Cold people.
Like,
And
have you ever
everyone
Is that the
eats many
title of the
different
show?
pairings.
Oh my gosh.
Cold people drive Volvos.
Popsicles and Volvos.
Can we get a picture of a Yeti?
Okay, so
In a Volvo.
so, have you seen the movie with the vampires with Twilight?
Twilight? Have we seen
they
those?
drive Volvos.
What?
Because they're safe.
Yeah.
That's
But it's
right,
cold.
because in the
Is it
books
just
they
like-
drove Volvos.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Did they? I didn't read the book.
Yeah,
Ferris,
it was like
Ferris
a big thing in the
Bueller's
books.
sister drove a
Really?
Volvo.
Not a
A
huge
Volvo
surprise
wagon.
that you didn't read those books.
Right.
I don't think I was allowed to read those books.
You probably were not
Yeah,
allowed.
still not a huge surprise that you didn't read those books.
Right.
She said you thought it was a huge surprise.
No.
I got to read
Not
Little
surprised.
Women,
Okay.
which will be coming out.
I mean, like, you're not really the target demographic.
Yeah.
It was at a time when you were apparently bantering religiously, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's not a huge surprise that you didn't read those books, dude. It's okay. You don't have to defend yourself.
Right.
I read Oscar Wilde,
There you go.
which is pretty wild.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God,
in the
did you
book,
say
they
that?
really read Volvos.
did.
Oscar Wilde was nuts.
Yeah.
Did they really drive Volvos?
I didn't see the new.
They
there's
really
a
Yes, they
movie.
really
They
drove
just-
Volvos in the
And
books.
wow.
Let it go, buddy.
Okay.
Let it go.
Yeah. Let's move on to something less Volvo-y, shall we? Yes.
Can I rate it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you?
I can.
Yeah. Go ahead.
A 6.
Oh yes.
Wow.
A 6. Wow.
6.
Why a
Okay.
6? I gotta know why a 6.
And this is kind of a tribute to
'Cause he
a
saw
good
Overlord.
friend. No. Well, yeah, part of that is that, but it was a 6 when I left. As a tribute to our good friend, it was very predictable. It was so predictable.
I would give you that. It was pretty predictable, and you know what? Maybe,
Maybe there was too much foreshadowing.
yeah.
You think so?
It was foreshadowed to the hilt.
Five shadowing even?
It wasn't really that original.
It was 5 o'clock
It
shadow.
wasn't that original, but it was good.
It was
Was.
good. There was cinematic value.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: do you see Johnny English?
No.
Okay, Johnny English was extremely predictable, but it was so funny, and I think that they didn't care that it was predictable. It wasn't like that.
Well,
it
it
was
was
like-
very self-aware.
So
Yeah.
you know Johnny English was also a sequel, right?
Yeah. And this was a
And you
sequel.
also know that it's like a parody, like a style parody. So of course
Yes.
it's not going to be super
Right.
predictable, or it's going to
Yeah.
be super predictable because it's
And predictable on
making
purpose.
fun of other things.
Right?
Yeah.
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 But it seemed like this movie wasn't supposed to be predictable. I see where Jimmy's going with this.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It shouldn't have been predictable.
Well, I mean,
But
it
it
was.
was. But the action was good enough to where it made it probably a 6 for Jimmy, or maybe a 7 for me.
Yeah. But I mean, if
And
you
an 8 for DJ.
An 8 for
and
DJ.
an 8 for me. I mean, because have either of you seen the other ones? The
Girl with the dragon tattoo?
yeah.
I'm drawing a blank here.
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank.
I think that if you had seen those, you would have understand.
Wait,
the,
so
yes.
Jimmy, you were super, super excited to see this movie, but you hadn't seen the first in the trilogy?
I don't think I did. I just liked the trailer, and I
Yeah,
was
the
super
trailer was
excited
good.
about it.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I don't know.
Thank
It
you
kind
for
of gave
clearing
me
that up for
a hint of Mission Impossible. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that was my problem. I compared it to the wrong thing.
Maybe that could be it.
Well, good.
All right.
Well, let's scratch that out and go to Boy Erased.
All right, Boy Erased. All right. This was a film that was, speaking of Boy Erased, Adrian
I'm
is like
so erased right
falling
now.
asleep.
It was a film about people,
About
and there were
people.
people in it.
Yes. So
they're gay people.
There was a guy, a boy. Well, he was 18, but he had just turned 18 or what have you. But his father was a preacher, and his mom was played by. I'm trying to think of her name.
Nicole Kidman.
Yes.
Nicole Kidman. Thank you. I was like, oh, good. It's Catwoman. No. Yes.
That is not. Is
What?
It Catwoman? Are you serious?
Not
That is
Catwoman.
not Catwoman.
Oh, I thought Nicole Kidman played Catwoman.
No.
She was Batman's girlfriend in anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so Boy
she's
Erased.
Dr. Chase Meridian in the George Clooney Batman movie.
Right. That's right. Okay.
No,
anyway.
it was Val Kilmer. It was the Val Kilmer Batman
Val Kilmer.
movie.
That okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. I thought she turned
The one
into
with
Catwoman.
Jim Carrey.
There's that
Yeah.
blonde
Tommy
hair
Lee
chick that was
Jones.
Catwoman.
Nope,
Yeah.
that
In the
was
early
Michelle
90s.
Pfeiffer was Catwoman
Yes,
in those movies.
Michelle
That's
Pfeiffer.
right. That's right.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Anyway, okay. So back to Boy Erased. So the premise is this boy has gay thoughts and tells his priest dad, and he comes up with his group of priest buddies the idea of sending him off to a camp, if you will, that will help him think straight and be straight and get rid of anything
Gay away.
gay thoughts at all. Get rid of it. And then the thought process becomes fake it till you make it and all that stuff. There was a lot of religious overtone in this film. A lot. And
I imagine so.
yeah, but here's the thing. None of this film actually bashed the religion. It never once said
that's
the
good.
religion was the problem,
Yeah, I like that.
which I thought was really nice.
Oh.
It did say that this camp was a problem. It showed the people that were at the camp who ran it and how they tried to get information about everybody's family and talk about the family being the problem, and then trying to get these people to hate their family members and hate the ones that were either
That's not cool.
alcoholics or just would have caused them to be gay. So
That's interesting.
it was a very fascinating film. It gave an insight of to what was like really what it was like. There was no sex. There was nothing like that. It was so it was really a nice story. I mean, it wasn't a nice story. I mean, this guy went through hell just for having thoughts. Like when he was on stage, like confessing his sins, it was. I thought about this guy, and I thought about this, and the head guy, the head teacher at this camp is like, "Now, okay, that's great, but now tell us what really happened." And like this is where like they really start talking to people and are talking to each other and getting angry at each other and saying, well now you must be angry at your dad and doing this, and he's like, no, I'm not. And he says, well, why are you talking like this? Why are you angry? He's like, you're pissing me off. So it's not my dad in this chair, it's you. But and then saying, if you want me to say something, I'll lie, but that'll go against God too. So it was fascinating. It was really neat.
It's interesting.
And the mom ends up saving him from this place and taking him back home and going from there. So great film. I really like the scene where he's trying to get him to say horrible things about his dad, and he loves his dad. It had nothing to do with anything else. So that's the way he was, and he was accepting himself in this whole situation.
Right.
So, and I thought it was really cool that the main character didn't kill himself.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean,
Right.
I mean, we don't like that. to
no, and that's very prominent in gay films.
So, what's your takeaway regarding this film?
my takeaway is if you love somebody, support them in whatever it is that they've got going on.
I like that.
Yeah, I think that was my biggest thing. The mom in this film kind of sat back and let things happen, and when she finally realized that what was happening wasn't good, she took action, and she said, "You know,
Good.
I wish I'd mentioned something beforehand." Like in this group, in this decision-making process where all these high priests were trying to decide what to do with this boy, Mom was in the room and didn't say anything. She didn't speak up and didn't do anything. So I think speaking up would be like
I
the
wonder
big
why it's like
takeaway.
so hard for parents to just support their children in decisions that, like, if you're not doing something bad, you're doing something that's actually good. I don't understand why your parents. I'm not even thinking about that. I don't even know where I'm thinking.
So I think the deeper question is why do people not stand up for what they feel rather than standing up for what they've been explained or taught or accepted?
Yeah.
And I think that's a
Pressure to believe.
like,
Yeah.
right. It's a huge cultural thing.
Yeah.
Being a religious person myself, I see it all the time, and I am not afraid to say, well, no, I am not drinking that Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I don't even like that Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And I am gonna not imbibe, and I don't feel any different. I think the point of those kinds of situations where they had those conversion camps, the gay conversion camps, was they were trying to control what that people did.
Yeah.
And it goes, in my opinion, it goes completely against God. God gave us choice.
Accurate.
Right. Yeah.
And it's on us to do what we feel is right, and not everybody's going to think, feel, or act the way that someone else will.
Yeah.
Right.
And the trick is that love.
Right.
Right.
Right. The love. I give it a 9. I would have given it a 10, but there were some scenes with this girl that weren't explained. There was this girl he was trying to make a connection with, and there was never really a connection made, and never really a conversation explaining what was going on with her. So it was just sort of a mystery character that just like, maybe there's something else.
It was the loose end that was never resolved.
I guess so. Never resolved, but never really started. It was like a false start.
It was like, all of a sudden you see this girl there, and you're like, who are you?
Yeah. And
Is that what happened? I mean, I don't know. I didn't see the movie.
No, it really was. It was like, who are you, and why is it that you're important to be seen here? But there was nothing explained about it. So
maybe it's open for interpretation.
it is. It could be. It very well could be.
It's got you thinking.
It does, and maybe it was to show this other area where she was sent off to. But I don't think it was. I mean, unexplained, but still great film. I thought it was good. I recommend it. I think it would be even PG. Like, it's not. I don't even know if it has a rating. But I mean, if I were going to rate it, it's PG. There's really nothing in it. I mean, the biggest thing.
It's actually R.
Is it R? Oh,
Probably dropped the F-bomb a few times.
there probably were, and there
it's rated
was.
R.
Yeah, and you're right. There was a rape scene. I
what?
remember that.
Yeah, I don't want to see that movie already.
Yeah, and it was short, and you don't. I mean, it doesn't. There's nothing. You don't see anything. Everything was under a blanket or whatever. But
I don't do those scenes ever at all. A little bit.
And so, and that's it. It was over. That was it. So, and it showed a lot of emotion to this kid. It was just amazing.
I'm glad you said that. You let me know. It was,
yeah. So if you have a problem with it, don't.
I have
see
a serious
it.
problem with those scenes. I hate them.
Yeah.
I saw one movie with that, Heels Eyes 2. I was in a prayer room for hours after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is a true story, so everything that happened was part of that. So
Right.
that, and they also did the story at the end where they had put everything up on the words, and I'm like, why are you not reading this to me? I know, I get it.
Anyways,
yes.
Let's erase that from our list. And,
Yes.
head on over to
Overlord. All right. I don't know. Did you see this one, Adrian? I didn't.
No, I wasn't invited.
You weren't invited?
No, I wasn't.
What? I don't remember
It was
that.
Sad,
By
sad
who?
day. I wasn't invited by anyone.
What were you doing?
I was invited by myself.
Oh, you didn't invite yourself.
I didn't
Okay.
know.
What were you doing when we were watching Overlord?
I didn't know where it was at.
Okay. Well, Jimmy saw
I
it.
have distractions
see
going on. Did you really?
Yeah.
I did saw it.
Yeah.
Did we see it together?
Nope.
Nope.
I saw it all by myself.
He did.
We saw a movie with Kelly.
Did you?
We did. What movie was that?
Nutcracker.
A Nutcracker.
Oh,
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You are really tired.
Yeah, I
Right,
could
yeah.
tell. That's all right. This is the last movie that we're reviewing, Overlord.
Overlord.
Yeah. This was this was definitely a J.J. Abrams film, and
For real.
it was weird, and I thought good. I just have to say. I mean, I know I like everything, but there's reasons why I like these things. What did you think, hey, Jimmy? Let's get you started on that one.
I think it was really good. It was like really good.
Yeah,
If I had to quantify it, it was good.
Good.
Maybe even really good.
really good. Quantify it. All right. Oh my goodness.
No, it was a great film, semi-historical piece. The 101st Airborne Division of the Army, paratroopers jumping in the night sky over Nazi-held France during World War II.
Yeah, I like how they started the film in black and white and then moved to color. That was kind of cool.
And it was tied into the D-Day invasion. And
Yes.
the
Oh,
that's
mission, the mission was they had to knock out a communication tower so that the planes and troops couldn't communicate with each other from the against the Allied forces coming up the cliffs at Normandy. And so as they were jumping out of the planes were exploding around them. People got shot. Lots of people died. Lots of people got killed. Another great opening scene with a religious tone to it. One of the main characters, a young man, a black man, goes into a pond and is drowning and cuts away the parachute and takes off the burden of his backpack and comes out of the water he was immersed in, cuts open the parachute and emerges just like birth and ends up on the bank of this pond and reunites with some of the people in his group that were in the plane. So
Nice.
that was the opening.
Dude, I just imagined this beautiful thing happening.
Wasn't it like
The way I imagined everything you just said, like this guy floating from the sky with this parachute landing in the ocean and cutting it open and then just running.
well, it made you be able to see it. Now you want to go see it
Yeah.
for real.
It was
right?
glorious. It was so
No,
glorious.
and then there's there's just trial after trial after trial, and there's 2 initially, and then 4 altogether of the soldiers from the platoon or battalion or whatever they were called, who were holed up in a house of a French girl and her young brother and aunt. And they end up escaping there, and it's really cool. It ties in with Hydra.
Yeah.
That was a shocker for me. Really was a shocker. That was a turn I didn't see coming.
Yeah. It stems from the mad scientists that Hitler had, just experimenting on just things that just were not natural and trying to get his 1,000-year army.
Yeah, it really kind of plays into, and this will probably draw Beth in on it, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Exactly.
I mean, it plays right into that thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
You could see all those movies like right in there in that film. You know what, and the funny how you say Hydra and all that. The photographer news guy that actually was one of the characters. He played one of the characters in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He was I can't remember his name. The curly haired guy. He was the Scottish guy. Scottish? Yeah.
Scottish.
Yeah. What's his name?
I really
can't think of his name.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I can't help you on this.
You can't? You haven't watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Well, the last episode we saw of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., he dies. So, but I'm, you're like, hold on a second.
Freaking horses.
What is it? What's his name?
I don't know.
What's his name?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
He plays...
Is he a reporter?
He is the reporter in the film.
I actually think I might excuse myself at this point.
And Adrian's going to go to bed now.
I feel like I'm delusional. I'm not adding value to this show at all.
You're adding value, don't you worry. Of course, you should talk into the microphone when you do that.
I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm walking back and forth now. This is nuts.
That is
I
nuts.
should not be on the show. You should just edit me out.
Well,
I'm drawing a blank here too.
That's okay. That's all right. So anyway, that's probably why. If you've seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you've seen him in that show. So, but anyway, one of my favorite scenes is when he gets killed.
You're a sick man.
I know, but then they use this weird serum, and he comes back to life. And that whole coming back to life scene just is awesome. I mean, just the way he reacts to that situation, just awesome. Great film, and it is. Adrian is just
He
going
has
crazy.
portrayed Leo Fitz in the television series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes, Fitz. That's right. Fitz. Yeah. Thank you for that. But anyway, so I like the scene where he dies. And then comes back to life.
Got it.
You really like dying scenes. You like.
I don't know why. That's really weird.
That's really weird.
It's the way that you face your fear.
I suppose.
He just likes the emotion it brings him.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder about
Because
that.
you definitely don't like it when people die and come back as
No. No. You're right.
Yep,
You're
when
right.
they're ghosts, then they're scary. But
Yes.
if they're super soldiers, that's something different entirely.
That's right. Well, anyway, this
and there's a church involved in this whole thing, which is
There is.
really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
and the historical myth of the waters, or I don't even remember what it is that allows the 1,000-year soldiers.
Yeah. This was, I mean, it was a good mystery. I really enjoyed it. And it was definitely much like Fringe, like I was thinking. There was a lot of strangeness about it. That, yeah.
What is this movie called?
Overlord.
Overlord.
That's right.
God, I felt like we started that one like
Adrian,
an hour
just
ago.
go to
We
bed.
did.
Go to bed. Good night, Adrian. It's been nice seeing you.
Beat it.
Good night, Adrian.
Good night, you guys. Love you guys. Bye.
He's lost his mind, everybody. Good night, John
I think I
Boy.
was dreaming at one point.
Yeah, we're still on the show.
That's called cataplexy.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
That's a trip, dude. I feel like I just tripped out.
you
You
did.
did.
Good night, you guys.
Good
Good night.
You don't have to take any sleep aids.
Yeah, no, not necessary.
No, but I actually rate that film a 9.
Me too.
I really liked it. And the reasons why was there was not a lot of predictability.
Right.
1.
Yeah.
2, the story was so well developed. And they put one of the central actors in a place where he could complete the quote unquote mission.
Yeah.
But he returns and gets the rest of his group.
Yeah.
And comes back.
Well, that's nice.
Right.
No, it's a great film.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Absolutely.
I went and saw it on my first day off in forever and just sat there and just watched. It was awesome.
Yeah. Very cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, that's our movies, everybody. That's our movies. So let's move on to our challenge, shall we?
Do it.
What was it? Oh, yes. Just Joe got it. He guessed Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Yep. So, thank you, Just Joe. I hope you get this next one. Are y'all ready for this? I don't even think I'm ready.
Yep.
I was supposed to be ready. Here it is. Oh, open. There we go. All right, here it is.
We got a secret weapon. God is our co-pilot. You'll need it. God is our co-pilot? Huh? Remember our car? Yeah? 2 seats? 2 seats.
Where's it
Where's
going
he
to sit?
Where?
Thank you, Jimmy, for that one.
Thank you for obliging
2
me.
seats. Where's he going to sit?
Oh, man. That's a great
Aw.
film. That's a
That
great
makes
film.
me happy. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
And I won't tell you the actors
much
because
fun.
that might give it away. I don't want to. It is a challenge, though.
won't.
This one's tough.
I
This
won't
is a
tell
tough
anybody.
one. Don't say it. All right, streaming, everybody. What do we got? Beth, you're streaming something right now. I know it.
Well, right now I'm watching American Horror Story Season 3, which is Coven, because the current season of American Horror Story has rounded back, and they have a lot of the characters from Coven in it. So that's been years ago that happened, because I think Apocalypse, which is the current season, is season 6 or 7, so it's been a while. But I realize I have been watching The Great British Baking Show, which is the best thing ever. They put new episodes on, which just makes me so happy. It's like a beautiful balm of happiness on my soul.
I still haven't seen that one. I'm going to have to watch it one of these days.
It's like right up there with Bob Ross and Jeopardy for like going to sleep.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just everything is so nice and mellow.
Nice.
And then on top of it, you see delicious treats that make you go, ooh, I'd eat that. Or you go, wait a minute, you're putting turmeric in a dessert? What's wrong with you?
Well, we eat a lot of turmeric around here, so I don't know.
It is
kinda
a great
sweet.
inflammatory.
Yeah?
Or a great anti-inflammatory. We give it to the dogs.
Oh, wow. Lucky dogs.
Yeah. Well, Elfie thinks it's great. She's like, food is so much better with turmeric in it. And we're like, yeah, and your joints won't get all swollen. Awesome.
Oh, good to know. I'll
When
make
you
sure
have
I tell
giant
my
dogs,
father-in-law
you don't
that.
want inflamed joints.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Very cool.
Plus, it adds a great earthy feel and a nice color.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, lovely color. Makes dog kibble smell a little bit better.
Yep. Right. Let's see. I had Adrian. He was going to talk about Once Upon a Time, but
Everybody's watched it.
we've all seen that. It's a great show. What else have you got for us, Jimmy?
I'm continuing with Designated Survivor.
Okay.
Kind of winding down to the end of season 2.
Okay.
Lots of twists.
Ooh. Okay.
If you like
Cool.
the political thing and you want a non-political politician, that this is a good show for
Okay.
you. Kiefer Sutherland, watch the way he breathes.
I'm telling you.
Is that the only thing you see now?
Right now, a little busy with life's bumps and
no,
bruises.
I mean the breathing.
I can really tell what's coming by the breathing.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Beth did it. It's all her.
Yeah.
Well, Penny and I are still kind of watching Kidding. We haven't finished it yet, mostly because we haven't had time to watch it. But they and like yesterday they finished the whole season, so now at least we know the end is coming soon. But it's a good film, or good show. I can't wait to finish it. So that's that. Any other streaming folks?
Nope.
No. Okay. Next week.
Did I tell you guys last week that you can watch episodes of Jeopardy on Netflix?
Yes.
Okay. I forgot what my week is a blur, so sorry that I repeated it.
Oh, that's okay. Maybe it was a good reminder. So next week's openings, Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of
It's a
Grindelwald.
film about really good root vegetables, Fantastic Beasts.
Right? It's so good to dye your clothes with. And everything else. No, maybe I said that wrong. Grindelwald?
Grindelwald?
Is it Grindelwald? Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Thank
Grindelwald.
you. Crimes of Grindelwald, which also stars Johnny Depp.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
He is the bad guy. But also...
he's the Grindelwald.
He's the Grindelwald. Widows comes out next weekend.
Looking forward to that.
I heard that's
Liam
really
Neeson.
good.
Yeah. Instant Family comes out next weekend.
Marky Mark.
It's pretty funny.
That does look funny. And then we're also going to see on Tuesday Dr. Seuss's The Grinch. So look for that midweek review perhaps on patreon.com/DFW movies.
Why are they...
Ooh. Yeah. What's that?
Oh, I was just complaining that they're putting all the Christmas movies out early.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Stop, you guys!
Yeah, stop it. Put them out at Christmas like they're supposed to be.
Seriously.
Jimmy, box office numbers. I'm guessing Bohemian Rhapsody is still up there at number 1. That's my guess.
Yeah, I'll go with that too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're both wrong.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're both absolutely dead wrong.
Overlord has taken it then.
You're absolutely wrong there as well.
Gosh, it's the other one. Okay.
It's the girl in the spider's web.
Yeah.
It is not.
Really?
It is not.
Really?
Now I'm shocked.
You will be very shocked. Overlord is third at $10,200,000.
Okay.
Budget of 38. Bohemian Rhapsody 31.2 for this weekend. Total gross of 100.3. A budget of 52. So they're well in the black.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah.
Pulling in at number 1 at $67.5 million opening weekend with a budget of 75. Dr. Seuss's The Grinch.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I forgot because I hadn't seen that one.
I forgot that it opened because we didn't talk about it.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay.
The Girl in the Spider Web. 7.8 million. Kind of disappointing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And they've got quite a bit around ground to make up.
Yeah.
They have a $43 million budget.
Yeah, they'll probably make it overseas too. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll all get paid.
Oh, definitely. Wow. Okay. So the Grinch. Yeah, it's a kids movie. It's gonna be.
Right.
Yep.
It's gonna be that way.
Yeah, Boy Erased was way down there.
I'm sure.
25. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it'll make back its money though. It's an independent. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the box office numbers. Future movies and trailers and such that we should talk about. Toy Story 4, I mentioned at the beginning. They released that trailer. Check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
have to
pretty
watch
funny.
that.
It's funny, but it's also good. It's like it gives a good insight of what's next on the toy realm. So, what else? Oh, Rocket Man. So we got another movie about musical people. So that's coming out.
Did you say it's called Rocket Man?
Yeah, Rocket Man.
Like Elton John?
Yes, like Elton John.
Sir Elton John.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Pet Cemetery reboot. I don't know if it's a reboot or if it's a
Remake.
or is it just a sequel? I mean, very well could be. So
Well, I'm
I don't know.
pretty
John Lithgow is in this. I love some John Lithgow. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the trailer on Pet Cemetery. The reaction the first time I saw that in the theater, people were like, "Oh, whoa, whoa!" And then they realize it's Pet Cemetery, and they're like, "Oh yeah!"
Exactly. Escape Room is coming
look at
out.
that. Pet Cemetery, better dead. Sometimes dead is. Sometimes dead is better. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Holmes, homies. That's funny. Sorry.
Okay.
There's a poster for the Holmes and Watson movie with John C. Reilly and Will
Oh,
Ferrell,
yeah.
and it says homies.
I'm looking forward to that one.
It
That's
made me
gonna
laugh.
be a good one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Got a little distracted and laughed at that. Apologies.
That's okay. Escape Room seems like it's a horror film, but it seems also a lot like a Jumanji, like where stuff comes out seems real. But I don't know. I wonder if these people really die. I don't know. We'll find out. Escape Room. Ooh. One that made me laugh. Isn't It Romantic? That's coming out, of course, in February on Valentine's Day. But this gal hits her head, and she now thinks, or she is now in a romantic comedy. She's at first thinking, "Oh, I hate romantic comedies," and yada yada yada. Nobody will ever fall in love. But then this is where she has to make somebody fall in love with her to get out of the romantic comedy that she's stuck in. I don't know. Looks funny. Looks pretty funny. Mortal Engines. Did you put that there?
I did.
Yeah. I just now
absolutely
that this
put Mortal
second pulled that
Engines
up to
there
look at the
because
trailer.
I saw the trailer for it, actually on the AMC app.
Okay.
It actually looks really amazing. It's kind of like Mad Max on steroids.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the other one that I saw recently was The Upside.
Okay. Yeah.
Comedy. Looks really funny.
That does look funny. Yes. So those are some of the things we're looking forward to coming out soon. And then next week, we want to know your movie about holiday traditions. What's your favorite film about holiday traditions? That's a good one.
Holiday traditions. Okay.
Yeah.
And it can be any holiday. It doesn't have to be winter holiday.
No, it doesn't have to be.
So,
It could be
what if it is
Kwanzaa.
just a movie that is a holiday tradition?
Yeah,
It could be.
that absolutely.
Okay.
And I already know where
Well,
you're
that
headed.
adds a whole
I
new
can-
terrible movie to my list.
Oh no.
And there's a plethora to choose from.
Yeah.
Let's keep it to 5.
Right?
Yep.
Do that, please. Do that by sending us a text or a voicemail, 512-podcast, or send us an email, shout out at tfwmovies.com or at tfwmovies on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Where else can you contact us? Oh, anchor.fm/TFW movies.
Smoke signals.
Yeah, whatever you could do to get our attention, that would be the way to do it. With that being said,
Thank you.
let's wrap up the show. Thank you, audience, for all your listening ears. I love it. Stuff we're putting in your ears is stuff you're going to be sending us information about later to our voicemail.
And telling us about what
Right.
was in your eyes.
That's right. So anyway, thank you all. Thank you for listening. We also really want to thank Joshua Struthers, Big Checho, DJ McGee, Jimmy Harris, Beth Labine, Adrian Rondo, as soon as he gets some sleep. And most importantly, the gals that really helped make this show possible, Jackie Harris and Penny McGee. Thank you all for all your good deeds. With that being said, cut.